Marissa. So recently in one of my classes, we had a financial advisor come in and talk to us about saving money, and one of the big key points was saving money for your future and paying yourself first before you pay your bills, which I think is a great idea. Saving money is great, but it was very ABC. So it was get a job, save money, retire. So you're basically saving your money for your future. And I didn't really agree with this at all. I don't think we should be living for the future. I think we should be living for right now. What makes you happy right now? Doing that right now. And I'm not talking about being impulsive and careless. I just mean, why should we be living every single day for later? What is the point of that? It's like when people say, I'll be happy when, I'll be happy if I get to this place, and things like that. Like, no, just be happy right now. So it's very easy to get trapped in a box. And that box is what you're supposed to do with your life, how life is supposed to go. And that box, it's not very big. It's a pretty small box. You can't really go very far, but when you step out of the box, you realize that there's a world around you of infinite possibilities and all sorts of different elements of life that you wouldn't have seen if you were closed in by this box. Like, you can't see past this, but if you look outside, whoa, there's so much more out there. So I just kind of want to talk about this and just getting outside of the box, following whatever your dreams are, whatever they may be, and not letting stupid cardboard box hold you back. You should follow what you're passionate about and do whatever it takes to be happy and live in that passion every single day of your life. So when I was 16, I actually moved out to Florida to go to an arts high school. Straight from there, I actually graduated a year early and moved to Los Angeles at 17 to pursue this acting career. Acting was my passion. That's all I wanted to do, and I didn't let the ABCs of life and the cardboard box walls hold me back from just going for it. I was like, I know what I want to do. I'm gonna go do this. Ultimately, long story short, I ended up realizing every day I was living for external factors. I wanted approval from things that weren't inside of me. I wanted people to tell me I was great. I wanted people to take pictures of me on red carpets. I wanted people to see me on TV and think it was really cool and think I was really cool. And I wasn't happy anymore because I wasn't being me. I was being something else. I was just trying to be whatever was right. And that's living inside the box. Even though I was chasing this totally outside the box dream, I was still inside the box. I was still trying to do what you were supposed to do or be whoever I was supposed to be instead of just being me. When I recognized that, I realized that I had to live in the moment. I had to follow whatever my heart was telling me to do, follow my intuition every day, and do whatever was making me the happiest and find what my true passion was. I didn't even really know what it was at that moment. I was so lost and I was really scared because I didn't want to let anyone else down. I was still kind of living for the external approval from others. I was like, I don't want to let anyone down, but I don't know what the heck I'm doing with my life. When I finally started to live in the moment and started to live for me, which isn't a selfish thing to do. You have to live for yourself. I realized that I was spending my time with my head in nutrition books and doing nutrition research and wanting to educate people on nutrition. And I feel like I finally found what my life purpose is, which is to help people through food. But had I not ever stepped outside of that box, even though I did kind of get, I was only like halfway out the box because I was still kind of living for other people. But if I had not even like peeked outside the box, I would have never gotten here. I see too many people not happy with their careers, just kind of living for a paycheck. And that is not what life's about. If there was no money involved, no judgment from other people, who would you be? Where would you be? What would you be doing every single day? Take everybody else out and everything else out. Of course, money is important, but just eliminate that factor for a second. That's when you'll find what you're supposed to do. That's when you'll find your passion. And when you find that and you fuel it with happiness every single day and you loving it and practicing it and honing in on your craft, that's when you'll find ultimate success. That's when you will do what you were made to do. You have to believe that you will do what you were made to do, but you have to follow that. You can't ever doubt that feeling. I always believe that your emotions are truthful. Your head is not truthful. When you feel something, that's real. When you think something, your mind can play tricks on you. Everybody knows this. You think you like a boy, you don't really like a boy. Your heart, which this sounds totally bogus, but your heart knows what it wants. Heart wants what it wants, but it's true. I'm serious. There might be trivial things in life that you feel a spark inside of you go. And then you're like, no, that's weird. I shouldn't do that. But you have to do that. Every little thing leads to something. If you take advantage of every single little thing that makes you happy and every single little step that brings you closer to what you're passionate about and closer to what feeds your soul in a way, you'll find your ultimate goal, your ultimate passion, and you can turn that passion into a paycheck. I believe that we live in a time where anything can be a job. You can make anything your paycheck. So live in the now. Don't live in the past of what people think of you or what happened that might hinder your present. Also, don't live in the future of what if this happens, or I need to get here, I need to do this, I gotta get to this goal. Don't live in that. Live in the now. It's all about the journey. Follow your inner guide, follow your intuition, and go with it. Just run with that passion. Just run with it. And you'll find what you were meant to do, and you will be like, hell yeah. I don't know. And also, my last tip is to be patient. All good things in time. Every good things come to those who wait. All of those great sayings, like, they're true. Today is today. Right now, what I'm doing is right now. I'm going to make the best of it. So if you are sitting here right now and you're like, I don't know what my passion is. I don't know what makes me happy. I don't know where I'm supposed to go with my life. What am I doing? Just take a breath. Believe that you will do what you were made to do. If you just do what makes you happy, so say it is yoga. You do yoga, you go to yoga class. Next thing you know, you meet someone in yoga class. They say, hey, there's this really cool festival going on called Wanderlust, just because I really want to go to Wanderlust. They're like, hey, there's this festival called Wanderlust. Do you want to come with me? You're like, sure. You go there, you meet somebody else. They say, hey, like, I didn't know you lived in such and such place. I have a pottery studio there. Why don't you come there? Next thing you know, you're in their pottery studio. You realize you're so good at pottery and you love it. And then you start to get your own pottery stuff and you start doing it in your basement. Then you start selling it to people and then it becomes your business, and it can happen, but you have to follow your inner guide. You have to follow those little tiny things. They all add up. They all add up to a big picture. Just don't get stuck in the box. Don't do what everyone else is doing. Do whatever makes you happy. Don't let anyone or anything hold you back. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you think and what you're passionate about and makes you happy. I would love to read them. And subscribe so you know when I put out new videos. Bye guys. Woo! Did that make any sense?